Welcome to Sorry Not Sorry with Mark and Rob. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, has raised $3 million to aid the people in the blackouts in Texas. And first off, I hate people that use three names, whether it's their full name or hyphenations. I think they're all assholes. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But Rob, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm kind of one of those people, though, so you hate me?
Yeah, but you don't go around that Rob, whatever Rob, like you just say, hey, I'm Rob. I'm saying when people go by their full name. Like I know people or those bitches with the two names. Like, hi, I'm Mary Ann. Hi, I'm Sally Ann. Like, all right, if I fucking
The goddamn bitch, you ain't that important. You're not royalty. But yeah, so AOC coming out there, raising the fundraiser. You said over $2 million.
Three.
Who fucking cares? Okay, $3 million. Yeah. Who fucking cares? I think you said it in the podcast, which you guys should be checking out. You said it in the podcast, you probably raised more money doing that shit in Texas than you actually have done in New York City, trying to help out the people in your city.
Yeah, it's a publicity stunt because on day one of the snow when the blackouts happened and people lost water, power, everything, AOC took to Twitter and she was saying how this is why you need a new Green Deal and basically bashing it because it's a Republican-ran state, whatever. And, took advantage. Now she started the fund. That's why I say it's a publicity stunt because now she raised over $3 million. And I see people post on like the articles. NBC posted an article. AOC raised $3 million for the people's, suffering in Texas. And then people are commenting, that's a true leader. Oh, she's the best. Oh, like an adult instead of bashing people. And, then you see people commenting, she bashed them before she did that. It's like textbook. It's a textbook publicity stunt. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of these people also want to try and get into bed with her. That's my excuse. That's what I think about it. Because she is one of the youngest people to be inside of some kind of political office.
But I think that's
she is an attractive woman. I think that's why she made it in, not because of her beliefs, not because of her intelligence, not because of her background, but because she's a relatively attractive looking person. And that's why everybody wants to sit there in office and just look at her and go, man, what I would do to her, besides the diarrhea that comes out of her fucking mouth.
See, that's why shit's going to get better, though, because that's like an older person mentality. And I honestly think things will get better as the old people die off and the younger people get voted in, because you'll see a lot less shit like that. Like, people advancing in politics because of their looks will kind of die out like Hooters. Because you have people our age, we're like pushing 30, and you could even say up to 40-year-olds now. We're so desensitized by the infinite amount of porn that's in our pockets. That's why businesses like Hooters are dying. It's like I could literally go pretend to take a shit and look at anything I want. I don't give a fuck if my waitress has cleavage. You know what I mean?
Pretend keywords out there, anybody who really catch it. Pretend to take a shit. But you don't know what that means.
But my point is, we're just so desensitized from what we could access on our phone alone that like sex selling businesses besides straight up strip clubs are starting to die out. Like Hooters used to be the biggest place. Go back to 1990, not even 1990. You go back to 1970. You fight with your wife. Let me get some wings and look at cleavage. Now you fight with your wife. You can pretend to take a shit.
Once again, for nobody who gets that point, you still live under a rock. Go try it out. Pretend to take a shit. You'll know what we mean real quick.
That's it. Everyone's done it. Everyone's done it, whether it was a boring event or you're working double shifts.
Or your girlfriend sends you a really nice picture and you're at work. You're like, God damn it.
See, that's where it's bad, though, because you go back to 2005, you get the nice picture. That's like gold. Now it's like excitable for like 3 seconds, but desensitizing. Like,
I guess so, but at the same time, it's excitable for the first time you use it, and you're like, okay, well, new one.
Yeah. Well,
another one. Send me another one.
But I'm just saying, once the old people are out, you'll have less people advance based on looks,
Nah, yeah, I know.
I'm saying because
But
you
with
have a
that,
lot of young people. Not only are we desensitized by the porn, the ones
like,
that are married that are because people now they don't take shit. You have a lot less religious people now, so they don't stay in miserable marriages. Like that's why we know people our age that are already divorced. People don't fucking stay in shit they don't like. If you're not happy, divorce 2 seconds. Old school people till the day I die because my family will think this, blah blah blah. Or, you know,
I mean,
I'm saying now if you're not happy, you're divorced. So if you have married men in politics, majority of them are actually happy. So you're not gonna work your way up by being hot because the happy ones don't cheat, and the miserable ones that are divorced, they're divorced. They just do it.
yeah, that is true. At the same time, too, I mean, I think there are still people who still want to try and maintain that old school mentality. Me being one of them, but hey, that's just me. But also, besides the fact that she was raising her money doing her, her Texas bullshit, a bunch of other stuff happened in Texas too. The first thought of it was the car crash, the pileup we talked about in the podcast, um, the blackouts, the rolling blackouts that were coming in and out due to the windmills, all that good stuff. And actually, you know what? I should have fucking brought this up before, but anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about when you pretend to take a poop, put it down in the comments below. Maybe somebody could help you out. But
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I mean, see me, I'm for the direction I think it's going because it's like it should. I feel like I don't know. I like that it's getting harder for women. Like you can't just be pretty and fucking
bro, it's getting harder for men too.
But it always was. I'm saying, like, literally, if you're a girl with even back in the day, you're a girl with big tits, you can work at Hooters, get nice tips. Even the strip clubs are dying out, bro. Like,
how many women nowadays feel privileged, even though they're fucking ugly, And,
yeah, but that's different. That's not making them rich, though. I'm talking about.
Doesn't matter.
I'm talking about when I
meet
meet a stripper that I drive home from work when I Uber out here in Vegas, and she tells me, yeah, we make like $200 to $400 a day. It's pretty bad now. It used to be like $1 to $3 grand a night, like 10 years ago.
You're talking about a really good one. Nowadays they just hire anybody off the street, but
no, but I'm saying even 10, 20 years ago, you would at least pull a G if you were like half decent looking. Like, because people, like I said, it goes along the lines of being desensitized. I'm saying back then it was like cool. Like this person, you give them money, they do whatever you want. Just like back in the day, people would spend money on a DVD with like 5 videos, whereas there's a lot of people today that grew up with unlimited options. I'm just saying it's
just nothing to do with the podcast, but
well, no, it does. It does because you're saying how she's hot, and that's why she gets away with it.
I think she's an attractive woman. I said I think she can get it. I look at it that way. I think she can get it. There's nothing wrong. I'm saying, bro, we're not NBC. We're not writing a novel based on one thing. We just talked about as much of it as you can. How about that? Yeah. So I guess what? Maybe
if you read more than that, you were fucking. I don't even know what to call it. You were like press fucked or something. That was just a good writer that wasted your time.
Yeah, I guess with that.
I guess the press. That could have sounded bad.
You were pressed on by the press. Yeah. I don't know.
You just wasted your time with a good writer. She bashed Republicans and donated $3 million to look good. That's it. And in the process, did more for Texas than she's done for her own city. And fucking what? She's on a 3rd term now.
Yeah. So check our shit out.
Yeah. So. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to get more, we get into a lot of other topics that went on this week. If you look in the description, you get access to our Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and you can check our link tree, listen on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And don't forget to check our Patreon, where you could access the podcast 1 to 2 days early. And yeah, have a great week. And we will see you next Monday, March 1st, for episode 25. We love you and peace out.
Peace.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Mark.
And this is Rob.
Don't forget to check the description below for our Apple Podcast and Spotify link to today's episode.
And also check the Linktree link to listen to the podcast on your favorite streaming platform.
And don't forget to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for new content. We love you guys, and peace out.
Peace.